and welcome to this episode of coverage of the 2021 Platinum Racing Products GTR Challenge. Whether or not you are adamant that GTRs should have 3 pedals, you can't argue with the performance and reliability of an automatic equipped GTR. And they have the spots on the leaderboard to back it up. In this episode, we are checking out the R35 GTRs and the automatic transmission equipped Skyline GTRs from this year's event.
An epic R35 showdown was set to unfold at this year's event, with the 2 quickest street-registered R35s at the time going head-to-head. First, the quickest at the track, Regan's Artillery from Precision Racing, which has gone 7.8 on its first and only pass at the drag strip. The engine is a 4.1 stroker PR20 build with a PR20 turbo kit. In case you can't work it out, the PR20 is designed for 2,000 horsepower. You can see the extra fuel rail and injectors and turbo smart blow-off valves in the engine bay, but not much else gives the game away that Artillery makes over 1,650 horsepower. Precision Racing Motec package controls the show, and the GR6 transmission is upgraded to PR20 spec as well. There is carbon brakes inside the billet wheels with Street Rs on the back and Street SS up front. Inside there is a roll cage, race seats and a Motec digital dash. Unfortunately, Regan had some electrical issues and never got in a full pass. Lance Warren literally closed down Heathcote Raceway, as he is now the new owner, so he could return to Cootamundra Airport to defend his crown as the quickest R35 there. The built VR38 uses twin Garrett GTX 3582 turbochargers to make over 1,500 horsepower with the help of the Motec M150 ECU. The GR6 is a Sheptrans Stage 5 transmission, and inside there is a Motec dash, carbon seats, and on the outside it's billet wheels wrapped in M&H Racemaster drag radials with carbon ceramic brakes. Into the automatic Skyline GTRs now, and first up it's War Over from B2R Motorsport. With the owner away, Mo took over driving duties of the R34, equipped with a Nitto 3.2 litre stroker inside the dry-sumped RB30 block. It uses a Precision 8891 turbocharger which blows into a Plasmaman intercooler and inlet manifold. A Link Thunder ECU controls the show to the tune of over 1,000 horsepower, which goes via the Turbo 400 gearbox. Inside is a full custom retrim with a Motec digital dash, and outside there is billet wheels wrapped in drag radials and a Motive headlight duct to feed the turbo cool air. Next up is John Martello, owner of JMA Automotive in Melbourne's R32 RH8 GT-R. It was the only 2.6 block equipped GT-R using an automatic transmission, and unlike some, uses a 2-speed powerglide. Not only is it a 2.6 block, but it also uses a 2.6 crank, attached to Nitto rods and pistons. It has a GDX 42R attached to the side that blows into a Hypertune intercooler and Hypertune V2 inlet manifold. There is a Platinum Racing Products mechanical fuel pump kit, and it uses a Haltech Elite ECU. Inside there is a roll cage, drag seat and digital dash, and outside it's Buddy Club 15-inch wheels wrapped in drag radials. Next is the reigning True Street GT-R record holder, Aaron Stubbs, in GT-R Weapon. Built by Motorsports Racing, it's one of the best GT-R builds in the country. Outside, it has been re-sprayed, has lip and boot lip spoilers and side skirt extensions, runs on 15-inch Buddy Clubs wrapped in ET Street Rs, and has a Motive headlight duct. Inside is a custom retrim, roll cage and Motec digital dash laid out to look like factory, which is pretty cool. The engine bay is a work of art. The bay was stripped down and smoothed before pretty much custom everything was fabbed and wired up. It uses a dry sumped billet RB30 block with Motorsports Racing head, Precision Pro Mod 88 turbocharger, 6-boost exhaust manifold with Turbo Smart external wastegate, Plasma Man intercooler and Hypertune V2 inlet manifold. It uses a Motec ECU to the tune of 1500 horsepower, enough to go 788 at 174 miles per hour at the track with the help of a 2-speed powerglide. It was Aaron's first time driving the car at Cootamundra Airport, and it had a couple of gremlins, stopping it from reaching its full potential, but most importantly, Aaron had some fun. Into the 8-second club now, and first up, Bill with Strapped from B2R Motorsport. We gave his R32 Motive choice at the event, not just because it's one of the neatest and cleanest True Street GTRs, but because Bill is one of the coolest owners around and raced all weekend with a smile on his face. The outside is fairly straightforward with carbon Motive headlight duct and standard wheels wrapped in Hoosier drag radials, meaning he runs a smaller 255 tyre. Inside is a custom retrim with Bride inserts and red highlights, as well as a Motec dash above the shifter. Under the hood is also well done with a Ross Performance Products dry sump kit on an RB30 block with a Precision 8685 turbocharger on a 6-boost manifold with Turbo Smart external wastegate. Much to everyone's surprise, Strapped still runs the factory 6-throttle inlet manifold. Billet covers, Platinum Racing Products gear adding some purple highlights, and a Link ECU controls the show, while a Turbo 400 gearbox transfers the power to the ground. The car has gone 8.1 at the track and driven home, proving it's a genuine and reliable street car many times over. Bill did 9 full passes that were all 9.2 or better, and on his 10th run of the weekend, in the dying minutes of the event, joined the 8-second club at Cootamundra Airport. Next up, a new build from Motorsports Mechanical and first-timer to Cootamundra, Darren's R32 RH8 GT-R. It runs a dry-sumped billet RB30 block with Nitto 3.2 stroker kit with a Precision 7685 turbocharger on a 6-boost manifold with Turbo Smart external wastegate. It runs a Hypertune intercooler and V2 inlet manifold with drive-by-wire and has twin fuel rails fed by a mechanical fuel pump. It uses Howtech IGN1 coils and a Howtech Elite 2500 ECU to make 1200 horsepower, fed to the drag radials via a Turbo 400 gearbox. Inside, it's caged with a custom retrim, making it a complete package build. Next up is Anthony Macquarie's No Story R32 GT-R from Matooks Racing. It is currently the quickest true street GT-R, having gone 767 at 180 miles per hour at the track and driven home. Outside, it runs a concept garage drag front bar, motive headlight duct and a drag wing at the back. It runs world 15-inch wheels, but it uses a smaller 255 tyre where most of the other cars are running 275s. Inside, it's all business. Roll cage, race seat and a Howtech digital dash, but all the interior is still there for street duties. Pop the hood and it's another Matooks Racing masterpiece. Dry sumped billet RB30 block with Matooks Racing head with a Precision Pro Mod 88 turbocharger on a 6-boost manifold with Turbo Smart external wastegate. It blows into a Plasma Man intercooler with a Hypertune V2 inlet manifold, all a tried and proven combination. A Howtech Nexus R5 ECU controls the show and makes over 1500 horsepower. The quickest true street GT-R at the 2021 Platinum Racing Products GT-R Challenge by only 9 thousandths of a second and only 600ths off the outright record was Ben Medjlak's killer GT-R from IPM Racing in Canberra. Outside, it runs double motive headlight ducts and a drag wing with 15-inch buddy clubs wrapped in ET Street Rs. Inside, it's all business with cage, race seat and Howtech IC7 dash. Proving that cars can still be fast, Killer GT-R uses an RD28 block with Nitto 3.2 stroker kit inside and dry sumped. Precision Pro Mod 88 turbocharger on a 6-boost manifold with Turbo Smart external wastegate, and it uses a Plazaman inlet manifold with 12 injectors. The car uses a Haltech Elite 2500 ECU with a Turbo 400 gearbox and pumps up to 70 psi to make well over 1600 horsepower. Surprisingly, Ben ran his quickest time on his very first pass. At the end of the event, this is how the leaderboard looked for the True Street automatic GTRs. And this is now how the True Street GTR leaderboard now looks for Cootamundra Airport.
That brings us to the end of our coverage of the 2021 Platinum Racing Products GTR Challenge. Make sure you've subscribed and hit the notification bell, as next up we start our Tuner's Edge drag battle coverage with features on the 2-wheel drives and the all-wheel drives. See you then.